Hey, what's up, Worldwide family? Welcome back to the channel. Jimmy Flippin' Deals. Back at it again. I believe today is Tuesday. Yesterday was Monday, so that would make today Tuesday. It is, in fact, Tuesday. So happy Tuesday. Welcome back. Last time you see me, I was on my way to Oklahoma to hit some thrift stores and pick up an item that I'd actually accidentally sold but didn't have. Let's calm that down just a little bit, right? I did pick up the item. I did, matter of fact, grabbed some stuff at one of the thrift stores. They were actually moving within the next week, so a lot of the stuff was 50% off. So they didn't have a lot of good stuff. Matter of fact, this thrift store was more like a boutique because they were selling a lot of new things as well. So I can't shame them for trying things, right? But there were actually, after yesterday talking about the hotmail lamps that I bought, I actually bought more hotmail globes. Beautiful. Did check the comps to make sure I wasn't crazy. Nevertheless, I got two milk glass hotmails at $7.50 a piece. Those are going for 65, 70 bucks all day long. Something like 40 sales in the last 90 days. Only 19 of them listed. Saturation's beautiful. They will move. Also caught, what was it? An amber globe too. It's not hotmail, it's not, but I kind of took a chance on it. I did see some that were $70, $80. Went ahead and grabbed it because the comps are looking good. Anywhere from 60 to 80 bucks. There are some that are on the low side too. This one is more of one of the, as far as decorative goes, it's on the higher end of what was comping. So not a lot of money yesterday, but in all honesty, as far as profit, I'm probably in the triple digits. This one town, though, I gotta admit, I have never been sourcing there, but there were 5 thrift stores on one street within like a couple blocks. So I've heard of bar hopping. I may even done my share in the past, but apparently this was thrift store shopping. Yeah, that's exactly what I said. I did. I'm not sure. Maybe. Were y'all here for that? I don't know. Whatever. Let's keep moving. All right, so today, not a lot of shopping on the horizon. I am actually going to drop off my dad's phone. He had an incident today where his blood pressure was getting a little low, so the people at the nursing home that he was in, out of an abundance of caution, right, went ahead and sent him to the hospital to get him checked out. And the doctors took one look at that stubborn guy. They checked him out and said he was doing just fine. So totally awesome. But in that whole deal, my uncle, who had came to check on him, gave me a call and let me know that he, one, was doing good, that he was on his way to go grab his phone and whatnot from his nursing home on anticipation that Dad was going to be there for a day or 2 or 3 or whatever, because generally, whether it be Dad's condition, which he's just getting older, it's not like anything, but either his condition or how well his insurance is funded, normally when he goes into the hospital, they keep him for at least a day or 2, even when he's seemingly fine. But long story short, my uncle goes back to the nursing home, grabs his phone, comes back to the hospital, which is close to my hometown, and or the town I live in now currently. Anyways, and Dad was already gone, back in an ambulance, all the way back to his nursing home. So meanwhile, my uncle, who went out of pocket, or not out of pocket, but out of his normal area to pick up Dad's phone, comes back to deliver said phone, and Dad is no longer in the area. Dad is now 30 to 45 minutes away, back where the phone came from, back where he came from. So I said, rather than go out of your way again to transport this nifty phone around, since I go to see my dad once a week or so, and it's been 4, 5, 6 days, that I would just bring his phone with me. So I'm gonna go see him, drop it off, check these stores out on the way that I normally do while I'm here. Same old stuff. It just wasn't planned for the day. I woke up to a couple of itty bitty, teeny weeny sales this morning. Little itsy bitsy, sales. So like $3-4 for the two of them, I think. But one of them I'd had since April of last year, and I got all my money back plus $1. So I guess I can't be that upset with it. Matter of fact, on the eBay sales, the markdown sale that I've been doing now, it's up to 35% off on there. I have been trying to open up a clearance section on my website too. I'm trying to keep them up to date. I'm not there yet, although I do honor all the eBay prices on my website. It is now on select items up to 35% off on eBay, and those sales now, although basically I'm not making hardly anything off of them, if anything at all. Some of them are actually costing me. However, those sales now are equaling over 60% of the revenue that I am producing on eBay at the moment. And a lot of that stuff is just stale inventory, well over a year, up to I think 35% is now up to 18 months in the website. So it is nice to see that stuff leaving. But in all honesty, guys, if it weren't for the sales that I'm running and the promotions that I'm running and all of that stuff, eBay would be almost dead to me right now. eBay, you're dead to me. No, but they are. They really are. I've heard people talk about, they are having issues with it. And I guess that rotation has hit me. Luckily, Mercari is popping up. Poshmark's popping up. Bonanza sent me a deal. I mean, it's just, they keep coming, thank goodness. But I don't know what's going on with eBay. It's almost like there's too many sellers on there. Luckily, on those kind of things, supply and demand has a way of keeping everything right with the world, because eventually, if it's not profitable to do business, there will be some people that don't do business. So all of a sudden there's too many sellers, that works itself out. So at any rate, it is what it is. We'll see how all of that shakes out in the mix. What else happened today? I did have my quarterly pest control people show up today. They actually tried to show up another day without being scheduled because they were in the neighborhood, and although for efficiency's sake I get that, but I got a message that said, hey, we're 4 minutes away, we'll be there shortly. And let's do what? Like, for one, part of what I pay for is in the house, right? Not just on the outside, but I pay for in the house. I said, hey, I want y'all to go ahead and hit the inside, right? To make sure. They said, well, by putting a barrier around the outside, we can ensure that nothing comes in. I said, yeah, whatever. Do the inside too, please, and thank you. So they hooked me up on the inside. So between the inside barrier and the outside barrier, I can stay bug free because, in all honesty, and nobody talks about this, but if a problem presents itself and coming into spring, all the bugs are waking up out of the crevices that they've been sleeping in. If you get a bug problem within your eBay store, that can be huge, like a huge catastrophe. Catastrophic, in fact, is what I'm talking about. Can be horrible, and I pay to make sure that I don't have any issues with that. I don't want anything showing up. I mean, can you imagine not only having them in your house, that's bad enough, but can you imagine a review, because I've seen them on eBay, where a customer mentions bugs. I mean, could you have that on your performance? You know, open the box and got roaches? Ha! Ha! That's what I said. I said, ha! Yeah. So, at any rate, just nasty. And like $80 a month just stops that. So, I do what I consider to be the right thing. I suggest that you do the right thing. And take care of that stuff with spring coming up. Not so bad, and it's things another time that it is an issue. It's right when things start to cool off, right? So really twice a year is the main worrisome times for an infestation to occur. And I over worry about that stuff, but that way I never have to worry about that kind of stuff, right? So at any rate, he was back again today for his quarterly. He knocked that out of the park. He shot so much stuff on the inside. I swear we were both like, yeah, it kind of reminded me of my high school days. Okay, anyway. Yeah, okay, all right. So, heading to Dad's, heading to the stores. Got one thrift store. There is one of those Amazon return places, bin stores. I've been there twice now. There's junk, so probably not going to there again. I know people have told me, well, you need to hit it on the right day, yada yada yada. You need to, man. I just so Walmart, Goodwill. And that's about the end of it. There's a mom and pop down there, but I went there one time and it was nothing. It was nothing. Really cool store, but just they've been doing it a long time and they know what their stuff is worth. And they won just under what it would cost for eBay. So, but I think they lived there. I think the place was paid for. They came in, they were watching it all black and white up on the couch, chilling with each other, and I opened the door, and they're like, "Oh, hey, how you doing? Let us know if you need anything." Eating popcorn. What a life, right? That's freaking awesome. As far as to be able for that to make a living, if that's what happens. I did buy a couple things just for the heck of it, just to promote and support that kind of lifestyle. It's super cool. I mean, sitting around watching movies from, I'm sure, some phase of their childhood, their development. They just kick back, watching movies, because that's what they do nowadays. That's awesome. But at any rate, super cool. So hopefully I find something there. I do need the list for the day. I hadn't been able to do that. I was tidying up the last finishing touches of decluttering an eBay store for pest control to come through. I had to widen the hoarder trails a little bit. It's not that way. And in all honesty, with the drawers that are coming, it's actually allowing more room in the walkways because I'm not pulling those totes down as much. But I still got a lot of totes to work through, to cycle through. And some things belong in totes, but I've found out most things don't. So let me see. Pest control. Off to Dad's. recap of yesterday. Oh, like yesterday, right, dude. All day long, like nothing, no money, all day long. Like I remember getting a what was it, a $10 sale first thing in the morning before I was going off to pick up that loss of a sale that I had to go source because I'd already sold something I didn't have. Anyway, so that cost me, I made $10, then I lost $8 and lost the time it took to go up there. But I did score the beautiful hobnail globes, right? So, but anyway, I get home, I got nothing. And then, I'm about ready to go to bed, about 9 o'clock in the evening, and cha-ching. So I start to package those, cha-ching. So I'm working on packaging those. I almost get them done, cha-ching, 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 cha-ching. I mean, like people woke up, or I hit that spotlight, they flipped my sales switch on and gave me the footprint to sell. I was able to capitalize on it. So ultimately, long story short, with all that sound effects, those beautiful sound effects that are worth every penny that you paid for them, I made my sales quota plus some, plus a little some. So I paid taxes, I paid bills, I grew the business. That's phenomenal. Growing the business at this point in time, you have a stop sign, you jerk. Should have slammed on the brakes. It wouldn't have benefited me any though. But anyway, frustrating. Yeah, that did kind of mess with me. But yeah, so able to grow the business, which is phenomenal, because right now I'm like so right on the cusp of this paying for itself. The possibility of having to shrink to pay bills is a reality. Now, that being said, I have enough of a buffer that should make me into Christmas. So, like, I can use the buffer, not shrink the store. But I'm just saying, I'm right on that edge, if that makes sense. And I think it does. At any rate, so to see it not doing that is huge. Let me see what else. I think that's about it. Did have a cancellation yesterday I had to catch because it's something that I could not get anywhere else. And they ordered an extra large, and when I pulled out the extra large, right as I was about to package it up, turned out to be a large. So I reached out to them. It was eBay, one of the few sales that I got on eBay yesterday. I said, hey, it's I made a mistake, right? I mean, I was honest with them. I told them. And then the wording. So here's what I got. Here's what you ordered. That's not the fact, blah, blah, blah. Here's what I have. Do you want to cancel? And they said, yes, I would like to cancel. So under the reason code, I put customer asked to cancel. So it is what it is. But those generally don't count against you, even though I was pretty well in the wrong. So I'm not gonna put that anywhere in the title. That way the eBay eyes that do watch social media hopefully don't see that. So don't tell nobody. But he did ask to cancel. So other than that, guys, that's about it. That's all I got for the day. Y'all have a wonderful day, and I will see y'all tomorrow. All right, bye.